Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abhijit Ghosh. I am an assistant professor with IIMT Greater Noida. And today we are going to see the topic technology trends and entrepreneurship. So why this topic is so important for India and us? So before going to the topic, we must understand what is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a person who starts a new business, maybe with his own money, and takes the complete risk for the success or the failure of the venture. Now, what do we understand by technology trends? Technology trends are the innovations, the developments, the advancements in the world of technology and that are currently popular. Why they are popular? Because they have a direct role in influencing people's life, work, and how they interact, often defines the direction of the society. So going ahead with the topic, why it is important for India to understand the technology trend and the entrepreneurship? Because India is currently experiencing a technological renaissance fueled by a young tech-savvy population, government initiatives, and a burgeoning startup ecosystem. This confluence of factors has created a fertile ground for entrepreneurs to innovate and disrupt industries. Now, India has the third largest startup ecosystem in the world and expected to witness year-on-year growth of a consistent annual growth of 12 to 15%. Startups in the country have been able to create an estimated 40,000 new jobs over the year, taking the total jobs in the startup ecosystem to 1.6-1.7 lakhs. Bengaluru has been listed with the world's 20 leading startup cities in 2019. The Startup Genome Project ranking says so, and it also ranked as one of the world's 5 fastest growing startup cities. So we have a clear idea that why it is important for us to understand the technological trends and entrepreneurship for the current contemporary scenario. Now, if we look at the data that have been provided, on the right hand side, we have the number of jobs, the right hand side shows the number of recognized startups by the states and union territories. And if you can see from 2019, the number was 10,604 and it gone up to 34,700 something by the year 2023. Similarly, if we see the number of direct jobs that have been created by recognized startups have also gone up from 1,23,000 to 3,90,000 in 2023. So these data actually shows a very healthy ecosystem for the entrepreneurs and the startups. Now this data is actually unique because of the states we are considering. Now the number of recognized startups for 2021, 2022 and 2023 for the state of Manipur, Tripura, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Andaman and Nicobar, Mizoram, Dadra Nagar Haveli and Ladakh. We see a considerable amount of growth in the number of startups in these states. These are the states which were earlier only provided the skill sets and the labor. In this scenario, we can see that in the last 3 years, even the startups are making their ground in these states. Similarly, if we see the number of jobs that these startups have created, Nagaland 268 by the year end of 2023, Manipur 195. We understand that Manipur, the number of jobs have gone down due to the disturbance that we observed there. However, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Andaman, Mizoram, Lakshadweep and even Ladakh, they have shown considerable amount of growth. So what do we understand by taking up these particular states as per se? We only know the business hubs of India are concentrated in Mumbai, Hyderabad, Delhi NCR, our regions in Bengaluru, Chennai, but these are the states which are coming up very fast to provide a viable option for the people not to move away from their own demographic regions but rather stay there and contribute in the upcoming startup environment or the entrepreneurial journey. So when we see or talk about technology trends, we must understand that how technology trends are fueled, and of course innovation has a role to play in that. So when we say technological trends are fueled by innovation, so what are the dimensions that we are looking at? So first is digital transformation and e-commerce. Now digital infrastructure has opened up new avenues for the entrepreneurs. Small businesses, startups are now able to reach customers nationwide without needing physical stores, significantly reducing the barriers of entry. Contributing to that, the integration of AI and machine learning in e-commerce platforms, also enabling businesses to better understand consumer behavior, optimizing supply chains, and offer personalized shopping experiences, which in turn drive growth and competition in the market. Now, innovation in digital technologies significantly accelerated the digital transformation in India. The widespread adoption of smartphones, the internet connectivity has laid a foundation of a vibrant e-commerce ecosystem, which also encouraged a lot of entrepreneurs to come up and compete with the established MNC giants that operate in Indian market. Now coming to the second part, that is fintech revolution. India's fintech sector is one of the fastest growing in the world. Thanks to the continuous innovation, startups in this space are disrupting traditional financial services by offering digital alternatives that are more accessible, cost-effective and user-friendly. The most renowned and worked as a boon in the time of COVID restrictions, the UPI system has revolutionized payments, making India one of the leading countries in digital transactions. Today we cannot imagine our life without paying through our digital payment apps or platforms. So companies like Paytm, PhonePe, Razorpay have built on this innovation to offer a wide range of financial services, including digital wallets, online lending and also insurance. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. These are the enabling parameters or enabling support system of businesses to optimize their operations, enhance customer experiences and make informed decisions based on data-driven insights. For example, in healthcare, AI is being used to improve diagnostic accuracy and predict patient outcomes, while in agriculture, AI-driven platforms are helping farmers to optimize crop yields and manage resource more effectively. These innovations are not only transforming industries, but also creating new opportunities for entrepreneurs to enter niche markets and develop specialized services. EdTech revolution. Now, EdTech boom has also fostered entrepreneurship. The numerous startups entering the market to offer a range of services from kindergarten to class 12 education or to professional upskilling. Innovation in this sector is not only improving access to the quality of education across the country, but also creating new business models and opportunities to grow. The education sector or edtech sector in India has seen tremendous growth in recent years, especially during the COVID pandemic, when we have a dynamic shift towards the online education from traditional education system. These edtech companies have enabled the parents and the students equally to continue their goals for pursuing education and learning. These companies often use AI, gamification and interactive content to provide personalized learning experiences that cater individual student needs. Now, if we see, a very important factor is the renewable energy and clean tech innovation. Now, innovation in this sector are actually driving entrepreneurs to provide alternative energy sources or methodologies which enable sustainability, conservation and energy management. The push is towards clean energy and creating new business opportunities, contributing to India's goal of becoming a leader in renewable energy. Now, 5G and Internet of Things innovation. This innovation will pave the way for widespread adoption of the Internet of Things, with application ranging from smart cities and agriculture to manufacturing and logistics. Startups are at the forefront of developing IoT-enabled solutions that capitalize on capabilities of 5G. Now, we do understand that India has one of the cheapest data rates in the world, which also enables these startups or entrepreneurs to capitalize the market. Now, once we understand that entrepreneurship in India is a thriving ecosystem and why it is so, for the obvious reasons that favorable government policies play a very important role in creating an ecosystem that provides confidence to the entrepreneurs and the business community as a whole. Abundant talent pool. India has a large pool of skilled and cost-effective talent. Growing venture capital investment, increased funding is supporting startups or entrepreneurs at various stages is very important. Focus on problem solving. Indian entrepreneurs often address local challenges with innovative solutions. Strong entrepreneur culture. A growing culture of risk-taking and innovation is emerging in this new India. Now, what are the government initiatives that actually creates a great environment for entrepreneurs or startups to grow and develop and achieve their dreams and objectives? The first one is Make in India, Startup India, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, Stand Up India, Atal Innovation Mission, Startup India Seed Fund Schemes, Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, Product Linked Incentive Scheme, Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startups, Samridh Scheme. Samridh Scheme is startup acceleration of might for product innovation, development and growth. Now, if we look at some of the very important aspects of government initiatives, so the primary and the most important from my point of view is Atal Innovation Mission. Launched in 2016, its objective is to create and promote a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country. Now, how to do that? Atal Tinkering Labs established in schools to foster curiosity and creativity among students. So right from the beginning, a student is motivated to understand and think like an entrepreneur, searching for solutions through creativity. Atal Incubation Center provides startups with necessary infrastructure and support for growth. Mentor India Network connects mentors from various fields with startups to provide guidance and support. The second scheme that we must look at is Startup India Seed Fund Scheme, launched in April 2021. Its objective is to provide financial assistance to startups at the early stage of their operations, enabling them to grow and scale their business. It provides startups with seed funding of up to rupees 50 lakhs through incubators. The eligibility is startups recognized by the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade that are less than 2 years old. Support for idea validation and prototyping, an important aspect for entrepreneurs and startups. It helps startups with product development, market entry, and commercialization. Another important scheme was Product Linked Incentive, launched March 2020. Its objective is to boost domestic manufacturing, attract investment, and enhance the production capacity of key sectors. The main objective of this is offers financial incentives for the incremental production of goods in sectors such as electronics, pharmaceuticals, and textiles. Its aim to increase the scale of manufacturing and make Indian products globally competitive. Different sectors have different specific incentive structures, promoting targeted growth and investment. Last but not the least, Samrit scheme, launched in August 2021. Its objective is to provide startups with capital and mentorship to accelerate their growth and development. Benefits are offers funding support of up to 40 lakhs to the startups. Mentorship and accelerator programs which connects the startups with experienced mentors across country and accelerators to help them scale. Focus on market access. They help startups access new markets and customers both domestically and internationally. Moving ahead from this particular government initiatives for the entrepreneurs, we must see capital investment and funding. Funding or capital is a very important part for any startup or entrepreneurial journey. As per the data, 2022, 891 funding deals were recorded, which was 82% higher in comparison to 2021. Over $17 billion funding was raised by startups. Secure Capital India has been the most active investor, followed by Tiger Global Management, which also funded the Kunal Shah-led Cred, is a payment application platform. Better Capital, Inflection Point Ventures, Let's Venture, Excel, Bloom Ventures, 9 Unicorns, and Alpha Wave Global are some of the leading investors in the Indian scenario. Leading sectors which invites funding includes fintech, edtech, e-commerce, social network, food tech, logistics, supply chain, media, entertainment. Out of these, fintech, edtech, and e-commerce accounted for about 90%, 9%, and 6.2% respectively of the total funding received. Going ahead, when we see the corporate connect is also putting its effort in creating entrepreneurs and boosting the entrepreneurial ecosystem in India. Facebook, in partnership with Startup India, disbursed cash grants of $50,000 each to the top 5 selected startups. 10,000 Women program by Goldman Sachs is providing women entrepreneurs all around the world with a business and management education, mentoring and networking, and access to capital. Microsoft Ventures Accelerator program in India has recently picked up 16 startups. So these are the corporate contribution in helping and nurturing the ecosystem in Indian entrepreneur. Moving ahead, again coming back to the government's commitment, we can see that these are the state-wise data where the funds are allocated and utilized under Startup Village Entrepreneurship Programs, SBEP, for the year 2023-2024, where Rajasthan has the most amount of fund disbursed and allocated is about 800 lakhs, followed by Telangana, Odisha, Kerala, UP and Maharashtra. So, as a whole, if we understand, India's entrepreneurial journey is just a beginning and the future is looking promising with the right mix of technology, talent and government support. India has the potential to become a global innovation hub with this rising entrepreneurial ecosystem. With this, we would like to end today's session. I would like to thank everyone for their attention. Thank you.